Welcome back to the Rhode Show. This morning in the buzz, it is a sign of the times. The happiest place on earth will now start tracking its visitors, and it could make line waiting times shorter. But some wonder if it's a little more like Big Brother watching you. Here's how it's all going to work. For more than a decade, Disney visitors have been able to skip long lines at popular attractions by getting a fast pass. It was a paper ticket printed with the time. The guests could return to the ride with minimal wait. But soon, those will be replaced with electronic bracelets. With the My Magic Plus, visitors will make their reservations to ride long before they arrive by booking their fast passes online using computers or mobile devices. But that's not all the bracelets will do. Guests will also be able to secure a place to view parades, fireworks, and character meetings. But a lot of people are still worried, they said.
You can reserve seating for those things, so you don't have to make sure you get your specific spot to watch the fireworks because you'll know you'll have that reserved. We're going to let guests select up to 3 that they want to set for each day. But then we have an expectation that we may have the ability to bring some more surprise and delight and bring you some additional ones as you go.
But the band also reportedly collects personal information like the names of all the guests, their locations, riding and purchasing patterns, which some think may be a little too much information. It can also serve as a replacement for hotel room keys, parking tickets, and dining plan vouchers. I don't think it's a bad idea. They've always had people, when you go in the park, when you go out of the park with the computers, taking surveys, taking information, where you're from, what are your favorite rides, what do you really like to go on. And they've also, when you're waiting in line, have given you like the pass. So as you get up to the front to get on the ride, you hand it to them, so I guess they can keep track of how long it actually takes everybody to move through the ride. So that's fine. The other keeping track of everybody's personal information is a little much, but they've been doing it for a long time anyway.
And I think it's, it's not too much personal information, and as long as they use this correctly. For me, a line for a ride at Disney World can last you half a day. So are they maybe using this information to see what are the most popular rides? How can we somehow cut these lines down, move things along a little quicker? I'm all for it, something like that, because let's face it, half of your time is standing in the park. And I also think it's good for parents. Let's say, God forbid, something happens. Maybe they can track, all right, where was your child last? They just got off of Big Thunder Mountain, and now they're, having a bite to eat at the other place. It could work for security reasons as well.
I think there's this initial reaction to feeling like it's this Big Brother phenomenon. It's like, somebody's watching over you and they're collecting all of your information and you feel like it's really personal. But I think once you maybe learn more about it or hear what their goal is, it's actually good. They're going to make it better for you, make your trip that much better the next time or while you're there. So I think that there is this initial like, ooh, not for me, but I think eventually you get down to it. It's like, they're going to, maybe the characters or something are going to come up to you and say, hey, happy birthday, and the child will feel so excited, and it's because they have this wristband and all of whatever's happening in the background, they're able to do
Anybody
this.
who has kids and who has been there in like July and you're standing there at Thunder Mountain waiting to get on a ride, if that wristband is going to make that ride go a little smoother and get you on the ride a lot quicker, I'm going to take it. And yes, it will give you your birthday as you're going through. They will say happy birthday to you. Family member was just there and was like, how do they know it's my birthday? And the guy's like, it comes up on the screen every time you walk through.
Wow.
So they did know it was his birthday.
Creates nice push child memories, I was going to say. But.
Yeah, something that kind of crosses the line a bit is the whole like room key, food voucher. I don't want my hotel and my money on my wristband, because what if I lose it? What if something happens? I mean, if that's all that information is going to be on there, you better lock that thing to my wrist. I don't want to lose track of that. And I don't want someone just walking along being able to kind of swipe into my personal business.
Yeah, and when you're traveling too, you don't want everything in just one place.
Yeah. Still the happiest place on earth. Sign me up.
I go back. I'll wear 3 wristbands.
I don't
if
care
it means
whatever you want me to do.
Skip the line.
Take me there now.
Disney's fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And our Facebook friends, they also weighed in, and here's what they're saying today. Caratal says, creepy. If I ever make it to a Disney park, there's no way that I'm wearing that.
Kara, you need to make it to a Disney park.
Others agree with Kara. Jim Perry, Tracy Calabro, and John Fugre unanimously say creepy. So, on the other hand, though, Kevin Oliver says, listen, for years businesses have been collecting personal data from you. Like Will said, every one of those store cards, Stop and Shop, CVS, Rewards, etc., have been collecting data from you and putting it onto a database. Why shouldn't Disney? Every time you log onto your computer, someone is collecting data.
Yep. Now they're just a little more techie with it.
Yeah. And Donna Cross Halversons tells us, Not sure about this one. I'll check back with you after my trip in November.
Oh, enjoy.
Yeah, and please do come back and tell us about your experience with the bracelets, Donna.